Alright folks, let's talk. Today is September 27th, 2025. You're hitting the big 3-0. What does that mean? For some it means a mortgage, a minivan, and wondering where the fun went. Society tells you it's time to settle down. Find the one. Put a ring on it. But I'm here to ask a simple question. Why just one? You've got a whole life ahead of you. Why limit yourself to a single flavor of ice cream when there's a whole Baskin-Robbins out there just waiting for you? At 30, you're not old. You're experienced. You've learned a thing or two about what you like, and more importantly, what you don't. It's the perfect age to stop playing by someone else's rules and start writing your own. The idea of being a player gets a bad rap. People think of some sneaky guy in a cheap suit, juggling phone calls in a back alley. But let's redefine it. Being a player at 30 is about being honest, open, and having enough love to go around. It's about building a team, a roster, a starting lineup of amazing people who bring joy to your life. Think of yourself as the general manager of a championship team. You wouldn't just sign one player and call it a day, would you? Of course not. You need a deep bench. You need specialists. You need people for every situation. And that's what this new era of polygamy is all about. It's not cheating. It's curating a collection of wonderful human beings. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about being selfish. It's about being generous with your affection. Imagine telling someone, "You're so incredible, but my love for you doesn't mean I have to stop appreciating other amazing people." It's a mindset shift. Moving on from an ex is a perfect example. It's a mental game. You don't have to erase them from your memory. You just have to refile them under past seasons while you focus on the current roster. The pain of a breakup is often tied to the idea that you've lost your only person. When you have multiple partners, a departure is just a lineup change, not the end of the season. It's a lot easier to wish them well from the sidelines. So you're 30, you're in your prime. This is your moment to embrace a life of abundance. Forget the pressure to find a single soulmate who has to be your best friend, your lover, your financial advisor, and your therapist all rolled into one. That's too much pressure for anyone. It's like asking a quarterback to also play defense and sell hot dogs in the stands. Instead, build a community of love. A network of partners who each bring something unique to the table. This isn't a fantasy, it's a practical approach to modern love. Forget settling down, it's time to start spreading out and take care of yourselves and each other. Now, you might be thinking, Jerry, 100 relationships by 2030, that sounds insane. And you're right, it sounds like a lot. But let's break it down. We're in 2025. That gives you 5 years. Do the math. That's only 20 new partners a year, or less than 2 new partners a month. Suddenly it doesn't sound so crazy, does it? It's just a matter of organization. You need a good calendar, maybe a spreadsheet. Think of it as a passion project. Your goal is to explore the vast and wonderful world of human connection, and you've got a deadline. It's ambitious, sure, but so is climbing Mount Everest, and people do that for fun. This isn't about having 100 one-night stands. We're talking about meaningful connections, even if they're brief. A relationship could be a spectacular 2-week romance while on vacation. It could be a deep, intellectual connection with someone you talk to online every other Thursday. It could be a dance partner you see every weekend. The key is to expand your definition of a relationship. It doesn't have to involve joint bank accounts and arguments about who left the toilet seat up. It just has to be a genuine connection between two people. Your 100-partner portfolio will be a rich tapestry of experiences, not a list of conquests. Time management is everything. You can't give everyone the same amount of attention, and that's okay. Some partners might be on the daily plan. Others are on the weekly or monthly subscription. You have to be upfront about it. Communication is your best friend here. Tell them, look, you're my Tuesday and every other Friday person, and you're amazing at it. People appreciate honesty. It avoids the jealousy that often poisons friendships that try to become more without clear rules. When everyone knows where they stand, there are no surprises, no drama, and no one throwing chairs. Well, hopefully. Think of your love life like a stock portfolio. Diversify. You don't put all your money into one stock, do you? That's just asking for trouble. If that one company goes bankrupt, you're left with nothing. The same goes for love. By investing your heart in 100 different companies, you're creating a safety net of affection. If one relationship ends, you still have 99 other assets bringing you joy and emotional dividends. It's the smartest, most emotionally secure investment you can make in yourself. Now get out there and start networking. Let's be honest for a minute. Monogamy is a beautiful idea. It's romantic. It's what all the fairy tales and Hollywood movies sell us. Find your one true love, ride off into the sunset, and live happily ever after. But look around, folks. Does that really happen? We see it right here on my show every day. The divorce rate is through the roof. People are unhappy, they feel trapped, and they end up cheating. Monogamy sets an impossible standard. It asks one person to be everything for you forever. That's a recipe for disappointment. No single human can fulfill every need you'll ever have. The pressure of monogamy is what leads to so much dissatisfaction. You meet someone and they're perfect, for now. But people change. You change. Your needs change. The person who was your perfect match at 25 might not be your perfect match at 35. In a monogamous setup, this realization leads to a crisis. It means arguments, resentment, and eventually a painful breakup or divorce. You're forced to either end the entire relationship or live in quiet misery, mourning the connection you used to have. It's a system designed to fail because it doesn't allow for human growth and evolution. Think about friendship. You don't have just one friend, do you? You have a friend you call for advice, a friend you go to the movies with, and a friend who's always down for a wild night out. We accept that different friends fulfill different needs. So why can't we apply that same logic to our romantic lives? The expectation that one romantic partner must also be your best friend, confidant, and activity buddy is what creates so much tension. It forces a single relationship to bear the weight of all your emotional and social needs. When it inevitably cracks under the pressure, we blame the person instead of the flawed system itself. And let's talk about jealousy. Monogamy doesn't prevent jealousy, it creates it. It fosters a sense of ownership over another person. You are mine, and I am yours. This possessiveness is the root of so much conflict. It turns friendship with others into a threat. A simple, innocent coffee with a coworker can become a major fight. Why? Because the monogamous structure is inherently insecure. It's built on the fear of losing your one and only. It's a high-stakes game where the only outcomes are winning completely or losing everything. There's no middle ground, and that's a dangerous way to live and love. So if monogamy is a sinking ship, what's the lifeboat? I say it's polygamy, or more accurately, polyamory, the practice of having multiple loving, intentional relationships with the full consent of everyone involved. This isn't about chaos. It's about creating a better, more honest structure for love. Instead of putting all your eggs in one fragile basket, you get to have lots of baskets and a lot more eggs. It's a solution that acknowledges a simple truth. You can love more than one person at a time, and that's perfectly natural. It's time we stop pretending otherwise. Think about the benefits. With multiple partners, the pressure is off. One partner might be your intellectual equal, challenging you with deep conversation. Another might be your adventurous soulmate, always ready to go hiking or skydiving. A third might be the comforting presence you need after a long day. No single person has to be your everything. This allows you to appreciate each partner for who they are and what they uniquely bring to your life, without resenting them for what they're not. It's a recipe for gratitude, not dissatisfaction. The foundation of an open relationship is communication, which builds a stronger bond than jealousy ever could. This model can solve many of the issues that plague traditional marriage. The feeling of being stuck or bored often disappears when your life is filled with a variety of people and experiences. Worried about your partner not sharing your hobbies? No problem, you have another partner for that. This freedom reduces resentment and allows the core relationship, if you have one, to thrive on its own terms. It's not about replacing anyone, it's about supplementing. You're not outsourcing your love, you're expanding your department of affection. It's a win-win for everyone who is honest enough to try it. Ultimately, it's about leaving behind old mistakes and embracing a new mindset. Stop thinking about failed relationships as personal failures. They were just bad system designs. You tried to fit a universe of needs into a single-person box. It was never going to work. Now, at 30, you know better. You can build a life that's as big, dynamic, and full of love as you are. So go ahead, make that spreadsheet. Start scheduling those dates. Your polygamous era has begun, and trust me, there's never a dull moment. Until next time, take care of yourselves and everybody else.